Welcome to another Stamp with Amy K YouTube Live, and today I am going to show you how I made a card with the Textured Notes stamp set bundle from the upcoming March 4th online exclusive. So this is a new item from Stampin' Up! That is available right now for demonstrators to pre-order, but it'll be available for customers to order starting on the 4th of March. So if you are not currently a demonstrator, this is a great time to join because there's that awesome joining bonus that is happening during celebration, where you get to pick your starter kit. You can both kits are $99 plus tax, ships for free. And then if you join, you get to pick between either an additional $30 free product in your starter kit. So you get to pick a total of $155 in free products. And yes, the new online exclusives are items that you can pick from when you are putting your starter kit together. So it's a great time to join. And then or you can also pick the regular $125 worth of Stampin' Up! Merchandise and then get your choice of 2 of the family pack markers. So subtles, regals, neutrals, brights. You can pick 2 of those marker packs and a stamp set that's exclusive to new demonstrators who join. So 2 great options. If you're interested in joining, let me know. I'd be happy to have you come join our team. Had a couple people take advantage of the awesome deal already. And so yeah, we'd love to have you come and join us. There's no requirement to do anything beyond just ordering for yourself and getting the 20% discount on everything that you order as a demonstrator. But you also get to pre-order. So like I said, all these items that are on the upcoming online exclusives are going to be available for you to pre-order. And yeah, so that's it. So, and also you can attend Stampin' Up! Events and fun stuff like that. And you get to be a part of our team, which, is awesome. So, all right, I see Carol and Karen and Bonnie and Marilyn and Karen, Barbara, Sally, Carol. I think we've got 3 Carols on here now, for sure, too. So thanks, everybody, for joining. So I love the new dies, too. The rectangles are awesome. So, yep, playing with some new things, Marilyn. And this is sort of a case of a card that Stampin' Up! Has got out on the website showing off this product. I took pieces of it and then added some pieces of my own because, I don't know, I liked it, liked the design, and I love this new suite. Beautiful, beautiful. The designer papers in it are awesome. The stamp set is great. The dies are fantastic. I'm so excited to have some nice rectangles, again, with the decorative edges on them, which I do love. So, all right, so this is what we're making today. Textured Notes is the name of the stamp set. And again, this is one of those, wasn't interested in say, oh, Judith, my goodness, this is my favorite suite. So if I haven't sold you on it by the end of the day today, I definitely will later because I know I'll be making a ton of stuff with it because I love it. It's my favorite new suite from from the products that are upcoming. So again, these are going to be available to order March 4th for customers. They're available now for demonstrators to pre-order. These are some new online exclusives. So, all right. Textured Notes is the name of the stamp set. Love the fonts in this one. Just a nice thank you sentiments. And the images are really pretty in it too. And love that these are kind of almost photorealistic looking. I don't know how well those show up here, but they're really pretty. So, all right, again, Textured Notes is the name of that, and these are the Textured Notes dies. And it's just a great set of rectangle dies. And like I said, I mentioned it when I was showing off all the stuff. If you haven't gone and watched my unboxing video, I did that a couple days ago out on YouTube. And this die, I can't wait because there are so many long, narrow sentiments, and I struggle so much with those because if I cut the paper ahead of time and it's a little thin strip, I can't ever get it stamped straight. So it's nice to be able to stamp it all sorts of crazy crooked and then just cut it with a die afterwards. So love that. And again, just some beautiful rectangle dies, and can't wait to be able to use all these in all sorts of ways. All right. One other thing that is also a part of the suite that I did use, and you probably didn't even notice it, and I know it's going to be hard to see on the card now that I've got it put together, but hopefully you'll be able to see it as we're assembling the card. This is the mini corrugated 3D embossing folder, and it's part of the suite. Again, you can buy all the suite pieces individually, so there's no requirement to buy everything together, but this is one of those new items that you can use or you can get, and again, it's called corrugated 3D embossing folder, and yeah, it's a pretty nice one. All right, a couple things before we get going. I have got my Stuck on You Valentine ordering bonus going on right now, where you get to pick a free adhesive with any order of $50 or greater that you place through me by the end of the day on the 10th of February, which is Monday. So let me know, actually, you place a $50 order, you get a $10 thank you gift. You get a reward point, a Running Shoe reward point, which is my customer reward points. And once you earn 8 of those, you get a free $40 order of your choice from me. And on top of that, you're also going to get a free adhesive. So lots of good stuff if you place an order with me before the 10th of February. And speaking of Stampin' Up! Celebration, which I already talked a little bit about with the joining special, but Stampin' Up! Has added some awesome new options for free with an order of $60 or greater, for the month of February. So these are in addition to the products that are already out there. So these are new ones. They didn't take any away. But yeah, so these are all new ones on top of that. So, all right. So again, with an order of $60 or greater is where these start. So, all right. Hey, Kathy. The paper is beautiful, most definitely. So, and then online exclusives, which I was just chattering about, that the products that we're using today are from the upcoming online exclusives. And this is a flyer that shows, again, just a very small snippet of the upcoming online exclusives. This is a very small snippet of the current online exclusives. So just make sure that every time you go place an order, you go out and take a peek at the online exclusives. You can find it when you go to stampinup.com, click on the menu button, and then click on online exclusives, just so that you're not missing out on anything. Because there's all sorts of beautiful products out there. They're only available as long as they're available. They're not tied to any catalog, so things will come and go in the online exclusives. So make sure you're taking a look at those every time you go order, so you don't miss out on anything. All right. Oh, I guess I can get all that out of here. Okay. So let's get going on the card. The original card that I made is a top fold card because that is my preferred card base, but I know that not everyone loves those. So the one we're going to be doing today is your standard book fold card. So this is a top fold where it's got, 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2 across the top. The card we're going to be making is actually a standard card base where it is 5 1/2 or 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 and scored at 4 1/4 down the middle. So just a standard issue book fold card base. And pecan pie is the color of cardstock that we've got going on here. And then I've got a piece of string stuck on my sweatshirt. So got a piece of the Woven Textures Designer Series paper. This is cut to about 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and we'll be sticking it right to the card front with a little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue. So hopefully y'all are enjoying your day. We got a bunch of, well, not a bunch, some yucky snow and ice and all that ick yesterday, so I had to shovel the driveway, just enough to make it be a mess. But it's mostly melted today, so we're kind of getting back to normal, but we're supposed to get a bunch more snow this weekend, so ick. Not that kind of ready for the snowy part of winter to be over with. All right, the paper is beautiful. So again, this is the Woven Textures Designer Series paper. This is another piece of the Woven Textures paper. So the flip side of it is kind of got a basket weave look on it. But I am using the kind of linen, to me this looks like linen fabric side of it. Oh, you're going to maybe get some snow. I know my family lives in the Midwest too, and my sister that lives in Minnesota was telling me that they've had almost no snow this year. And I'm like, well, we've kind of had plenty for you. So if I could share it, I would. So, all right, pecan pie is the ink that I've got. And this is one of the images. It's the round kind of basket, bottom of the basket looking image, if that makes sense. And we're just going to stamp it here on the kind of the edge. Not really the edge, but a little bit closer to the edge of my die cut. And I forgot to tell you that I did die cut this ahead of time with one of the Textured Notes dies, and I'll show you which one that is. It's the second from the largest, and this is the edge that's on it, so hopefully you can see that. It's kind of a little decorative, kind of wavy, I don't know how to describe it. Oh, it's getting worse as I get closer to the camera, so maybe if I back it out, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. So just a pretty little edge on it. All right, let me close that one up. And then I've got the kind of branch image here and got Mossy Meadow ink. And we're going to ink the little stem or leaves image here up with Mossy Meadow ink. And I'm going to take that and stamp it once kind of up a little bit higher on the panel. And then a second time we're going to ink it up and kind of turn it the other direction and a little bit lower and stamp it over the little baskety looking image. We'll go about right there. And this is one of those collage look things, so every one you stamp is going to be just a little bit different, which is just fine. You can stamp it however you want it to be. So, All right, next up, we've got the larger kind of leafy image from the Textured Notes stamp set. And I've got Pebbled Path ink, and we're just going to ink that up with the Pebbled Path ink. And go ahead and stamp that kind of right over the top of everything here. There we go. All right. And the images in this stamp set are fairly detailed, so I try to, when I'm inking up the images, I don't know if you saw it, I was trying to be a little gentle rather than smashing it down into the ink pad, because sometimes if you smash it down, you get kind of a globby looking image, which is not exactly what I was going for. So, all right, let's put a little Stampin' Seal on the back of the die cut. And then we're going to adhere that right to the card front. And again, I mean, it's kind of slid over to the right-hand side a little bit, but no specific, it's not, I didn't measure it at all. I just sort of eyeballed it and stuck it on towards the right-hand side. Let me grab a little bit. This, again, is part of that same suite, but you certainly can buy it separately. This is the white 1/4 inch ribbon is what it says. Apparently it's just plain ribbon. So anyway, but it does have a little bit of texture to it. I'll kind of hold it here for a second. Hopefully you can see the texture if I hold it like that. Looks like you can, the little lines through it. But it's really pretty and kind of a thinner ribbon, which I like much better. The thicker stuff, I've struggled to be able to use it on cards, but the thinner stuff works perfectly. So we're going to add a little bit of Stampin' Seal here, and I'm going to do two kind of globs of it, if that makes sense. And then we're just going to take the ribbon and we're going to try to make it look like a bow. So essentially, I'm laying it down and I'm doing my cheater bow because I didn't want to have the lump of the actual bow underneath the, I'm going to slide this down just a little bit, mostly because of where I put the adhesive. I want to make sure that I stick it on the get the ribbon stuck down with a little bit of adhesive. So I'm doing that, and then we'll just make it kind of look like a wide bow here. So again, it's like a faux bow. Faux bow, I guess would be the word for it. So didn't actually tie one, just did a fake one on here. There we go. Get that out of the way. And then grab this piece. This is a piece that's about 3/4 inch tall by about 2 1/4 wide. And I embossed it with the mini corrugated 3D embossing folder, which again is part of that same suite. But you can definitely buy it separately too. So just emboss a little piece of the cardstock with that. And then I've got a piece of basic beige cardstock, a little tiny piece that we're going to be stamping the sentiment from the Textured Notes stamp set on. And we're just stamping it in Pebbled Path ink on the little panel of paper here. All right, hopefully I'll get it stamped on here relatively straight. If not, we got the flip side. Oh, I got a smudgy on it. Dang it. Let's try that again. Better. Okay. So I got a little halo on the first one, and I didn't want that on my card. So, all right, so I'm grabbing one of the dies. Again, this is from the Textured Notes dies, and it's the smallest of the rectangle dies here. And we're just going to take that and cut out our little sentiment with it. So I'm going to be off screen for a second, and I'll run it through my die cutting machine, and I'll be right back. All right, so there's my die cut. And we're just going to adhere the two pieces together with a little bit of Stampin' Seal. There we go. And I want it to be slightly offset. And again, how much the offset is up to you. But I had basically cut them so that they were about the same size. They're probably not precisely the same size, but close to it. So, all right, going to adhere that together, giving it a little smoosh with my fingers. And then we're going to grab some Stampin' Dimensionals, and I do chop my dimensionals in half. If you like the whole ones, you can certainly use whole ones if you would like. But I like the half ones. I feel like they fit better, and they stick just as well. So I usually tend to use the half ones. So, all right, going to take that, and we will flip it over here and stick it right over the top of where I've got that adhesive, where it looks kind of yucky on the card front, and over the top of my fake bow so that nobody can tell that it's a fake bow. But, well, you and I can tell because, you know, you saw me make it the fake bow. But anybody else looking at it, hopefully it looks like a bow. All right. Then the last thing that I added on the card front was a couple of the neutral matte dots. And these are pecan pie, basic beige, basic black, and white. And oh, you need to, oh man, Cindy, you're going to love this suite. You definitely need to get it. It's so pretty. The papers actually, and well, the stamp set too. So it's all good. So just going to adhere a couple of these little dots on. And again, these are part of the suite and the upcoming online exclusives. So you'll be able to get these on the 4th of March. Just add a couple of those. And that's kind of it for the card front. So pretty easy, pretty simple. And as you can see on this one, I definitely stamped the collage a little differently. My greenery on here is a little bit higher than it is on this one. And my bow turned out a little different, but that's okay because it's a collage and it's supposed to be a little different every time I do it. All right, inside the card, I stamped the images again. All the images that I had stamped on the card front, just kind of layered them one over the top of each other. So I've got pecan pie and the little rounded image. And we're just going to stamp that one here. Oh, thanks. Like I said, I can't take total credit for the design of the card because I totally swiped part of the idea for it from one that Stampin' Up's, one of their designers had created. But I liked it so well, I decided I had to make it. And like I said, changed a few things up about it, but it's basically was their card design. So I just swiped it, which I'm always so thankful. And they've got such pretty designs that we can just steal them all. So this is Pebbled Path, and again, just one of the leaf images. And then the final color is Mossy Meadow. And I'm going to stamp the smaller little branch in Mossy Meadow. Oh, the suite, yep, it's definitely, and like I said, in my opinion, it's a must get too. I really love it. So, all right, stamp the little greenery over the top. And we'll close that up. And then I'm going to grab my Stampin' Seal. And I did add a little piece. This is a piece of the Designer Series paper, the Woven Textures Designer Series paper that I had trimmed off when I was making my card front. So I just took that and adhered it kind of right over the top of my layered up stamping that I've got down here. And if you don't like the extra addition of the Designer Series paper, you don't have to add it, but I thought it looked okay together. So I went ahead and added it. But like I said, if you don't like it, or if you don't like the stamping underneath it and prefer just the Designer Series paper, you can certainly just go with that. So just sort of depends on the look that you want. All right, trimming off the little excess there. And then we're going to take this and adhere it to the inside of the card base. So, hey, Jackie, I don't think I said hello, but thanks for hopping in. Glad you're here. I'm going to take this and stick it on the inside of the card base. And hopefully get it on there fairly straight. Fold it closed. Do a little crease with the bone folder and crash into the stand for my phone. So there we go. So that is it for the card. A super quick and easy one. But I love this new product, so I couldn't help myself but use it. I'll try not to use it every day between now and when you could order it on the 4th of March, but I make no guarantees because I really like it. So, all right. So again, thanks everybody for joining today. I appreciate you being here. It's a quick and easy one, and yeah, I'm always happy. I will take that name, the enabler name. Yep, I'm all about that. I'll never say, nope, I don't want to be that. So thanks everybody for being here today. I appreciate it. I will be posting all the details for this card on my blog tomorrow, which is stampwithamyk.com. And I'll link to the blog post in the description of the video once it goes live around 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. And there will be a printable PDF tutorial out there, as well as the list of products that I use, cardstock cuts, all that stuff will be out on my blog. So check out there when you have a second if you want more information. So again, thanks for joining. Don't forget about Celebration going on. Don't forget about the awesome joining special going on. And yes, you can add these products as part of your starter kit if you join during Celebration. So again, let me know if you have any questions. Always happy to chat, and we will talk with you all soon.